Hello, my name is Fauzia Shah. I'm a licensed clinical social worker. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, I would like to explain the truth about the Narcissist Unmasked. If you are in a relationship with a narcissist, or if you know of anyone that is in a relationship with a narcissist, especially if you have discovered that you are in a relationship with a narcissist, I'll be giving you 4 things that you can do to help you get out of the relationship. But first, let me just explain a little bit about the narcissist. We got the overt, the covert, the malignant, and then there's the communal narcissist. A narcissist is someone who lacks empathy, expects special attention from others. They're grandiose, they're self-centered, and they have total disregard for other people. It's a personality disorder. A narcissist is someone who functions through the ego. They are all egocentric. And what do I mean by that? So, we have a brain, we have a mind, and the mind has thoughts. And those thoughts are what we call the ego. And the ego tends to function in the past or in the future, but never in the present, simply because ego cannot function in the present. It's just not made to function in the present. What functions in the present is the self. Self, in other words, you, the state of consciousness, life that lives within this body form. So understanding a narcissist, it's very important to know that they put on an act, which I call the false self. So the false self is of someone that's very kind, very compassionate, very caring, very understanding, and wants to be there when you're having a hard time, or a hard day, or a bad day, or a hair day. But that is just the outer mask. Behind the mask is a person who has no regard for another person's rights. They lack boundaries. They lack respect for other people. They're highly jealous. And it's the jealousy that a lot of times will lead them into causing a lot of harm to other people. All the narcissist personality disorders have jealousy. And I will quote Carl Jung: "The kernel of all jealousy is lack of love." And it's so true when we have to talk about a narcissist. Behind the mask is someone who's going to use anything that you have told them. They're going to weaponize that against you. They will set up traps that will make you look as the bad person, as the one with the problem. And because they pick their victims, and unfortunately are the ones who are very empathetic. People that are empaths, narcissists love to bring them into their trap, because empaths are very caring. They're all the things genuinely that a narcissist is not. So they're an easy target because they fall for that false self. So the narcissist will say whatever is necessary to get what they want. And it can be anything. If they want to get money out of you, they're going to find ways. They're going to listen to what your weaknesses are, and they're going to start strategizing, and they will get that out of you. If they want to use you for some purpose, for a job or whatever it can be, they will strategize and they will get away. They will find a way to get that. And we find these type of relationships in a job situation, in a marital situation, and if you're a child who had a parent that was a narcissist, they will make you look bad. They will set traps to where you will react. And then they can show everyone it's got a problem. And the sad part of it is that what they use is the strategy of, well, no one is going to believe you, because they know what they're doing. And the person who's in this relationship feels very helpless and very hopeless because they don't know how to let anyone know that this person is not as nice as they come across, that the real person is very devious, is very hurtful, is very manipulative, is very deceptive. And the narcissist will use whatever strategy that they can to silence their victim. So here's what you would do. If you happen to be one of those who were set up as a victim by a narcissist, as soon as you recognize that you're dealing with a narcissist, my suggestion is stay calm. Do not react. Start setting up some boundaries. Have an exit strategy. And when you set up the boundary, you're going to start to see that the narcissist is going to get very nervous, and they're going to start to have these passive-aggressive behaviors. They're going to get very anxious. They may even have panic attacks. They'll start to be very passive-aggressive. Don't react. And one of the things that I recommend highly not to do is to confront the narcissist and tell them that you are a narcissist. I won't do that. Do not take them head on, because they have been doing this for a long time. They are very well experienced in it. They have mastered the art of deceit. And if you're an empath, you really don't know how well they have figured out how they're going to get out and make you look like the bad one. So I would not take them head on. If you have come across someone like this, or you still are in a relationship with someone like this, I strongly recommend that you get into therapy and try to work through the damage that this person may have done to you psychologically, emotionally. Don't know how long the abuse was, but whatever it was, even if it was short term or long term, I would recommend getting into therapy and getting some help. And I would practice a lot of breathing exercises so you can actually get out of the head, out of your mind, and start to be more present so you can recognize yourself. And the reason one should recognize their own self is because that's where you discover actually your worthiness. Because once you recognize your worthiness, the narcissist, the damage that they had been trying to do to you will not be successful. And you'll be able to see through that, not think through that, because you cannot think through this. You actually have to see through this and seek the guidance that comes from within, beyond the body form, beyond the thought form, transcending deep into your own self and letting the self guide you through this process. I hope you liked my video today. And if you did, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you again. And I am wishing you the best.